watching Thrifty Kaniffy. Hello everyone and welcome to Thrifty Kaniffy. Well, I've got a special one for you guys today, one I was really happy to have gotten. This is the Smoky Mountain Knife Works special build-out Buck 110 with the S30V blade and the light wood handle along with the burgundy sheath. Just a quick look at the box here. All sides, we've seen these before. I'm not going to spend any time on it, but we're looking at the model number here at the end. If I can get this in frame, 0110B029-B. My catalog number is 10484. The knife is made in the U.S. and it's got the imported Mexican sheath. Again, special build out Buck 110. So let's take a look at that. And we've got the 5-inch length handle closed, but some special features on this one. Again, from Smoky Mountain Knife Works, these were $49.99 when you get them. This actually came out in 2 rollouts, and I've got the second rollout. The first rollout had the same exact features on the knife, but had a Boone and Crockett sheath that came with it. This one, the second rollout, had the burgundy sheath, and you can see this is basically the same exact sheath that you get with the standard Buck 110, made in Mexico. The only difference being that it's burgundy in color. You get the Buck logo there, the same as you would, the 2 rivets at the top, the full-size loop on the back, and then the embossed or stamped area there that lets you know this is a 110 sheath. And of course that Buck button there. So everything about that is the same. And here's a look at the standard one, just black. So again, everything precisely the same. But the knife is actually quite a bit different from your standard Buck 110, and we're going to compare those two just so we can kind of explore the differences here. Firstly, you can see that the wood handle is quite a bit lighter in color. Of course, the integral bolsters are all the same, and you get the same pins. Of course, that stainless pin there where the locking mechanism kind of pivots on that. Some other differences, of course, is the blade. Not just the blade steel, but the actual blade shape. Your standard Buck 110 has a pretty pronounced clip on it. This one does not. This one's sort of a modified clip blade. This is a blade, after having looked at some other Buck knives that came off of the Buck 110 Slim Pro TRX. And what they've done is removed the thumb stud and then added the nail nick. So it gives you that S30V blade steel, and you can see there's no stamping on the blade anywhere where you would have stamping on a normal Buck 110. So nothing like that, just some laser etching on the blade, tells you it's Buck. Get the little anvil logo there, and then USA, and then on the end there it says 110 and gives you the date code, which is actually kind of strange because this is a 2021 date code, and even though the knife was produced in 2023, at least according to the box. Now on the reverse you get the more information here. You get the Bos heat treatment logo there, and then the blade steel, which is S30V. See if I can get that to show there. There we go. But yeah, the blade shape's a little different. It's not one that they've not had before. It's just not one that they've used on the standard handle frame, as far as I know. Only used it on the the TRX versions, which are the G10 scales, and they're just a lighter style knife. But you can see, yeah, there's quite a bit of difference between the top grind into the lower grind there. Comes more to a point here, and this is just broad, and the clip is more pronounced here. So it's just a different shaped blade. It is a clip point blade, but again, just one that they used on the Pro, the Slim Pro 110 Pro. So interesting that they decided to go with this. I guess just because the blade steel was already available. They just kind of modified the blade to fit onto this standard style frame. But yeah, very interesting color, quite a bit lighter than this darker ebony wood you get. Now this is just a pretty recent one, I think from 22. Yeah, 2022 is when I got that particular buck 110, so it's a pretty recent one. Still have a hollow grind on there, but just not quite the same blade shape. So a little different. Could have done maybe a little better on that plunge grind where they're riding up the ricasso. Wish they'd had maybe giving that a sharpening choil a little better. You can see there's a little bit of a mark there as it goes up into the plunge grind. So not really sure why they did it like that. But yeah, these probably could be kind of given a little touch up, make them a little better. They're a little bit toothy. Not as bad as some I've seen, but yeah, you could probably smooth those out if that's what you wanted to do. Something like that toothier edge, so maybe just leave it alone. But in any case, really sharp. Not going to be messing around with that edge. It's scary sharp. But yeah, just a little different blade shape than you normally get on this style handle. So kind of interesting that they combine those two elements to make this knife. But yeah, really happy that we've gotten it. It was only $50 on Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Sold out really fast. I think within a couple of hours they were gone. I mean, maybe 3 hours, something like that. So they did not last long, but this one's got a really nice smooth action to it. I've given it a little love to the pivot with some KPL. Now, I was a fool and dropped this knife, and so if you see any little scuff marks on here, that was me that did that. I actually was taking some photos of it, and I had it in a microfiber cloth, and when I pulled it out, I lost grip of it, and it slid right through the cloth and onto the concrete. So there's a nice little kiss on it right there. I've kind of smoothed it out a little bit. And then there's another one here, if you can see that. But no big deal. Just one of those things that happens. All in the effort to bring you guys some reviews. But yeah, it just makes for a little different style knife than your normal buck 110. Of course, that blade still is going to last, you know, the edge on it's going to last considerably longer than your normal steel there. So make for a really good user. At $50, just an incredible price. The fact that they were able to offer the S30V with at the $50 price tag, which is even lower than your standard buck 110 these days, which I think are like $65 now, just kind of blows your mind. So you would expect those to sell out fast, and they did. And according to SMKW, they are not going to be bringing this knife back. So they are gone, unless they, you know, do a completely different style build out in the future. Obviously, they're always going to be working with Smoky Mountain Knife Works on different things, but this particular knife, yeah, no longer going to be made. So very happy to have it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the look at it, kind of showing the differences here. Maybe you guys learned a little more about the knife, not having maybe necessarily been able to get a chance to buy it. Give you a chance to look at it anyway. But that's going to do it for my review, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell to be made aware of videos when they drop. We will see you next time. Take care.